From the very first episode, My Hero Academia has always asked one powerful question. What does it really mean to be a hero? Is it about having the strongest quirk, saving the most people, or maybe defeating the biggest villain of all time? But in a world where 80% of people are born with powers, what happens to someone who's completely ordinary? No quirk, no super strength, nothing. And no, this isn't Gotham, so money and martial arts alone won't make you Batman here. Yet somehow, that never stopped people like Midoriya Izuku and All Might from chasing heroism and becoming legends. The final season premiere of My Hero Academia opens with a bang and probably one last roar from the world's greatest hero. This episode isn't just another recap, it's a reflection on legacy, what All Might leaves behind when the curtain finally falls. Now, yes, I'll admit half of the episode does rehash the end of season 7, so if you've rewatched that recently, it might feel like you're watching the same thing again for a bit. But once we jump back into the present, the show goes plus ultra, delivering a jaw-dropping Dark Knight Returns style showdown between All Might and All for One. We pick up right where we left off. The heroes are barely holding the line. Dabi, the fire-crazed villain, is down. Himiko Toga's shape-shifting chaos is contained. But the danger isn't over. Not even close. The battlefield is now crawling with clones of Twice, and the combined threat of All for One and Shigaraki looms over everything. And so it falls to one man, the former #1 hero, All Might, to stand in their way. His goal, not just to buy time for Deku and the others to stop Shigaraki, but to remind everyone what true heroism looks like. And that's where the episode shines brightest. It circles right back to the show's central message, the meaning of being a hero and the passing of the torch. For once, it's not the students being inspired by All Might, it's the other way around. In one of the most emotional moments of the series, All Might fights using moves inspired by the powers of his students, a literal full-circle tribute to Class 1A. It's powerful, it's symbolic, and it shows just how much All Might has grown to admire these kids. Their quirks, their individuality are now the tools he uses to fight his greatest battle. The episode also checks in with another hero who once struggled with his own identity, Aoyama. Once forced into betraying his friends, Aoyama finally gets a moment of redemption. He steps up, harnessing his power in a way that proves he's grown beyond his fears. It's subtle, but it's such a satisfying moment for his character arc. Now let's talk about what we were all waiting for, the fight. All Might versus All for One. Studio Bones absolutely delivers here. The choreography, the weight of every punch, the animation, everything hits hard. Sure, the CGI armor on All Might doesn't blend perfectly with the 2D at times, but it's a small price to pay for such an epic brawl. The inspiration from Western comics is clear. It's Iron Man meets The Dark Knight Returns. All Might's armored helmet even resembles Batman's cowl, only with his trademark smile. And seeing this skinny, quirkless, middle-aged man who's literally missing his stomach, taunting his greatest enemy with the confidence of a rookie hero, that's peak All Might. That's the essence of what makes him so inspiring. This is All Might at his absolute best, a symbol of the older generation standing tall one last time. He knows he might not survive this fight, but he's giving everything he has just to buy a few precious moments for the new generation to shine. That's the heart of My Hero Academia. Heroism through sacrifice, courage through pain, and hope passed from one generation to the next. My Hero Academia kicks off its final season with an emotional and action-packed premiere. It's part reflection, part spectacle, a love letter to the characters and themes that made this series so special. Yes, the pacing drags early on with the recap, but once the action starts, it's pure adrenaline and emotion. The show pits its greatest hero against its greatest villain, and in doing so reminds us why this story continues to inspire millions around the world. Because being a hero, it's not about having power. It's about what you do when all the power's gone and you still stand tall.